This is Gabriel
Right.
Gonzalez for Cage Side Press here with one of the participants for the Middleweight World Tournament, Impa Kasanganay, who fights on April 18th. Impa, I mean, first off, you got to change up, but I want to ask, obviously, this is going to be your third season now with the PFL. What are the vibes? Are the vibes even different for this one compared to the last two when you started the tournament?
Well, the vibes are different in a sense. Like it's like you're more seasoned, you have more insight, more wisdom, or there's wisdom around you. You've been through highs, lows, great moments, and only getting better and refined. So definitely, much more dialed in and focused, and I'm at peace. Sitting in a tree, awesome, hanging
I,
out. So
I was gonna say maybe season one, in the gym, ready. This time he's just meditating out there in nature. I mean, you look very relaxed.
I'm at
Um,
peace.
in all honesty, do you feel that experience does make a difference, right? The fact that you know what the stress and what it's gonna feel like, whether it's early in the rounds, later in the tournament, that does play a factor in, I guess, the lack of stress when you're kicking off the tournament. Am I right about that?
But yeah, there's a couple of things. You have experience and it's faith. Like I've never been a fighter that got nervous, and I've been a fighter who's like, oh my gosh, but I respect it. And I think that's cool. Like last year, I mean, moments I didn't respect myself or respect the opponent as much, and I didn't have the year or the season that I could have had, in a sense, should have had, right? By my expectations and by my team standards. And as I go in through this year and like you face different challenges along the way, you're like, okay, I am I'm definitely prepared, dialed in, and looking forward to claiming the title this year, one fight at a time. But yeah, I get moments where I can sit in a chair, like I said, in this tree, and you can reflect on all of that and be very grateful for where it's brought you to, and the fact that I'm here now, have these opportunities, and it's a big testimony to my team and the people around me.
I think the big question going into it for yourself is back at 185. And
Yes,
the thing with the tournament is that obviously you do have to make that weight several times during the year. It is a big, jump from, 205 back down that extra 20 pounds. So really, I guess, you did so well at 205, still made the final last year. What really went into the decision to say, you know what, I want to do 185 this time?
well, I started my career at 185. Obviously, I fought Johnny at 185, the most recent fight at 185. Like, I don't think Well, I know for a fact people haven't seen the best version of me yet, right? I haven't seen the best version of me yet. And I'm going to show that and keep refining and getting better. Fight at 205, I'm sure. Like, yeah, I'll claim the title at 205 in this year's tournament as well. I would do that. But me at 185, healthy, dialed in, focused, prepped, and prepared, it's not a fighter in the world that'll stick with me. And my focus is to dominate. It's not because the guys are any less, but I believe it's one of the best weight classes. It's excellent fighters, and I have an opportunity to take on each challenge at the highest level. And that to me is it's an honor. Fabian, excellent fighter. All the other guys on this roster, excellent fighters, really solid. Like when I fought 205 in 2023, I believe it was really one of the best 205 weight classes as a whole going into the season. Obviously, there were some drug tests and pops, but it was still a very solid 205 weight class. At 85 this year, I believe that's where the best fighters. 170 solid, right? You have some solid fighters there, but I believe 85 as a whole are the best weight classes. So for me, it's like, man, like, why not take out the best of the best? If you want to be the best of the best or be the best of the worst, I'm always here to be the best of the best. So being at 85, cutting weight, discipline, that's all it is, and I'm ready to go.
I was going to say, I'm glad you brought that up because looking at that 185 bracket, obviously familiar names and, a veteran also in Josh. You got former champion in Sadabu. It's quite the field. I mean, I'll ask it like this. Do you feel like 185 might be the most competitive division this year for the PFL?
I believe it definitely is. Definitely is.
I mean, it makes for a lot of fun. Talking about that, obviously we get the announcement from the coach a couple weeks ago about Fabian. Now the changeup, adding Jordan Newman. I mean, just how does one handle all those changes?
Well, no, Fabian's back in.
Oh,
So
he's back in.
yeah, he's back in. So uh we keep pressing forward. Like no matter what I claim victory, I finish the fight, I move forward, whether it's Jordan, Fabian, or another name. And it can still change, right? We didn't get there yet. So I look at it as like I have a job to do. It didn't matter who it was, when it was, where it was. All that matters is at the end of that fight, I finish with my hands raised, claim victory, move forward, refine, and be better the next one.
I do gotta ask, you don't hear about that one that often in any of the leagues. What was that change up to here? It's like, Impa, it's out, and then he's back in. I mean, because obviously it's like, wait, so it's like cramming for a test, right? You change up, you do your notes, you work with the coaches. What was that like now? It's like, nope, forget about it, just go back.
My brother has a saying, it says, you stay steady till you're ready, you know? And I always think that's true. Like, I stayed steady. And no matter what, like, when or where it is, like, I'll fight right now. I'm ready. Right? I know who I am. I put the time, I put the effort, I put the faith, the discipline, the sacrifices in sacrifice so much. It wouldn't matter who it is. Like, still have a weapon. I respect them that they have a weapon too. They have different weapons, but that's why every single day we're fighting and like obsessing over different martial arts and and prepping. So for me, Fabian's in, great. Fabian's out, great. Jordan Newman's in, out. Jordan Newman's out, great. It means no difference. All I know is that on April 18th of the faith, the focus that on April 19th, I wake up and I move forward victorious. I fight the next fight. I fight the next fight, take the title, move forward to the December, claim that victory, and move forward. That's my decision. It's not I'm not taking counsel from anything else. And that's all that was for me. So again, you don't hear it about it as much, but that's why we get paid the big bucks.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Right?
I'm with it. I'd assume you're like a lot of fighters. I get the sentiment that a lot of fighters actually prefer the single elimination format as opposed to the points. Are you in that camp also?
I like it and appreciate it. Do I prefer it? Doesn't matter to me. For me, it's like I don't think I have like a yes or no. I'm happy that the PFL is doing that because I think on the from the viewership and the people's perspective, they know win, move forward. It's a lot more in line with other sports, like where well, some sports have like multiple games, but I think they had a good model, and they like if it was just presented differently, maybe people would understand with that. But like here, you remove a lot of the fluff and keep it simple, and I think that's what'll help it grow. So I like it. I like it. I mean, I think it's cool too because you can see guys fight, and then they can fight again or get an opportunity. But for me, it's like I said, stay steady.
And then looking at that, obviously, like you said, things could happen. We've seen it already. A few fighters in the other divisions have had change-ups and alternates go in. Do you get married to any particular route or seeing any of the guys this year in the tournament, or is it just, taking it one fight at a time?
This as far as fighters is like down the road who I'd fight.
Yeah.
No, no. There's so many different variables and opportunities. Like, well, one, people could die. That's life, right? It's just like that's where it can be morbid. Uh, no, I have so many things that I have to focus on for my life and myself that whoever's on the other side of that cage, claim victory and finish. I know, like I like one of my best friends in the world, Aaron Jeffries, on the other side of the bracket. So yeah, you can fight your best friend. You still love him no matter what. Josh, people know you can fight him 3 times. Josh and I can fight 20 times. Hey, it's all good, right? Um, one day this is all going to be over. You don't get to do it anymore. So while I'm doing, I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to love it, and whatever opponent that I get, I'm grateful for, and that's what I'm going to do. So to me, I don't get married to any sort of route outcome. I just know that the route and path that I'm on is the one that was already written for me, and I'm going to go claim those titles.
Well, I'll leave you with this one. What can the fans expect when you get out there with Fabian Edwards on the 18th?
Dominate him from beginning to the end. I finish him and I move forward. And I got and do my job.
Let's go. Well, Impa, we appreciate it. Best of luck. Ladies and gentlemen, Impa Kasanganay, Fabian Edwards, April 18th, the PFL World Tournament. You guys know where to go. You guys don't want to miss it. Best of luck, Impa.
Thank you.